We've packed up camp. Just kind of changing into some biking clothes. We're going to be entering officially the Black Hills. We're at this reservoir. I think it's Lake Angostura or Angostura. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's just gorgeous. If you can see the view behind me here, it's just awesome. We went swimming last night. The lake was nice and cool, so I felt good. We actually got here pretty early, right before 3 o'clock. So we busted out 50 miles pretty early. Met the other rider yesterday, Marvin, and rode with him for a little bit. Met him at lunch in Ulrich. I think it's Ulrich. So next stop is Hot Springs. Then we're gonna head to Wind Cave National Park and get on the Mickelson Trail, and then probably camp somewhere after this town of Custer. So it's like another sunny day. It's gonna be about 95 today. I'm sure this camera doesn't do the view justice, but I'm gonna film it anyway. So very nice campground. Even has showers and stuff. We had to reserve it because it's a very, very popular spot. And kind of found an oasis last night too. We went down to the beach to go swimming, and lo and behold, there's actually a wood-fired pizza place and a bar there. So we were able to have a couple beers and had a pizza for dinner. That was a nice surprise. We figured we were out here in the middle of nowhere, there would be nothing. So that was a very, very pleasant surprise last night.
Gets you through the hills, carries all your gear with ease, no problems.
Everything fits nice.
Yeah, not need some speed. Just take our time, you know.
Sure.
Anywhere from 8 to 10 miles per hour throughout the day, and we have all day to do it. So.
Yeah, you bet. Well, you'll see some beautiful scenery, won't you?
Oh yeah.
This must have been the old highway. Seems perfect for a bike. I saw this on Google Street View and wasn't sure if we'd be able to get through, but it looks like we are. Well, we just finished the first part of our climb on the Scenic Road. It wasn't too bad. It was nice not having to worry about any cars behind us, really. So we're officially in the Black Hills now. We're gonna do a lot more climbing today. I think we've got 4,000 feet of elevation gain today. So over 45 miles, which is, I think, fairly significant considering we've been going on. It's just fairly significant. So we made it to Hot Springs. We're currently checking out the Monmouth site. Should be pretty cool. We don't get kind of this stuff. We don't get this stuff in Illinois, so figured we're here. Might as well stop.
of a crack in the bottom right of this area that allowed warm nights. Screen washing is a fairly slow process.
Fire alarm. So everyone's outside here at the museum because the fire alarm was going off, and sounds like the fire truck is on its way. Didn't see any smoke, but who knows why. Maybe a malfunction or something. But they've got everyone out here, so we're just gonna take off. Just got some water, cooled ourselves down, got the bandanas wet. We're gonna head off to Wind Cave National Park next. I think it's about 10 miles and 1,000 feet of climbing. Yummy spring water. That's cool.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hopefully we don't get giardia. Yeah. Very cool little spot in Hot Springs. Ah, I can't drink with my hat on. So delicious. So delicious. That is a cool looking thing. Building.
It's like a castle.
It is. I wonder if one of those was the sanitarium. That kind of looks like a sanitarium. Or a big ass hotel. Well, we are slowly climbing. We've got a pretty decent headwind too. On our way to Wind Cave National Park. We've only got 3.5 miles left of the 11 miles from Hot Springs to Wind Cave, and it's about 1,000 feet of elevation. So we're getting there. You can definitely see some huge hills in the background in front of us. And then also there's a bunch off to the side. Probably hard to see, and behind us. So we're getting up there. We're back up at 4,000 feet now. We're just slow and steady in this heat too, because it's 95 degrees out today. Wolf or a coyote? Oh, coyote. There's a buffalo out there. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Enjoying some whistle pigs. Jody makes a good whistle pig too. So we just pulled up to the visitor center at Wind Cave National Park, and guess who's here? That's Marvin's bike. We found him again. We'll see if we can locate him inside. So we're gonna do a cave tour, but it's not for an hour. So we're gonna find a place to just chill out for a little bit before it begins. What is it?
Dogtooth.
It's the Dogtooth Spar.
Don't drop it.
So we're just leaving Wind Cave National Park. Tour is definitely worth it. We had to wait about an hour, but you know what? I would recommend anyone that visits there definitely take the time and go on one of the tours. They've got three different ones. The length of time that you're down under there depends on which tour you pick, but so worth it, so worth it. We're climbing once again on our way to the Mickelson Trail. This is actually not too bad. The first section to Wind Cave was kind of rough, but so far this has been pretty good. I think about 6 miles will be on the Mickelson Trail, so just gonna keep trucking along here. Tell you though, it is very hot. 95 degrees today, and the sun's starting to come down in the sky, but it's intense. I can't wait till it goes down a little bit more. We'll get some more shade like we have right now. Whew. Hot. All right, finally some downhill. Must have been about 5 miles of climbing or so. The grade was not too bad. It got up to 6%, but most of it was about 4. So not terrible, and a decent shoulder, but now we get to sort of enjoy it on our way to Pringle. I think this was a bigger sculpture. Maybe it fell down. That is a lot of bicycles. Well, it's getting later and later in the day. It's a little past 8 o'clock. I think sunset is 8:40. But it's uphill to Custer. So we're probably 5 miles away. I think the last mile is downhill, and then it'll be pretty good the rest of the trip. I think our last day we have a little climbing, but the majority of it is downhill, so this should all pay off. Probably gonna camp somewhere right around or in Custer. That's awesome.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah.
You know, the thing I can't get past is the fact that everywhere you go, it's got that fresh pine smell.
Yeah.
It's kind of keeps you going throughout the day.
Finally in Custer, and I actually have cell phone service for the first time on this entire 400 miles of the trip so far. My phone blew up. Oh, all right, we're gonna find a place to eat and a place to lay our heads. What a gorgeous view.